Okay, so yeah, this is the actual expansion area. So for many years, this was a Chinese restaurant over here. It was called Canton, and they made pretty good food, really good pot stickers, pan-fried pot stickers. But the couple that ran it decided to retire, and now Doc was able to pick up this building. So it's kind of a mix of more recent things and older things, shuffling things around. Some of the stuff that had some issues that were set off on the sidelines, getting worked back into the rotation. So let's get from the planet of the robot monsters. This has been here since the arcade opened. Here's an Astro Fighter. With combo cabinet, time killers, and Bloodstorm. And I know Doc isn't a huge fan of it, but he's running out of space again, so they're kind of leveraging the double cabinets again. So this does have inside, it's set up that there's 2 legit arcade boards inside here, and you use a switch to toggle between the games. But yeah, this one's time killers, and then oh good lord, that's loud. You hit a switch, and then now it's Bloodstorm. So I was toying around a little bit more with Bloodstorm because I'm pretty sure player 2 gets an advantage on positioning in the corner, seeing how I could use that to my advantage. And it's kind of like before, I'm on the verge of getting the 1cc on Bloodstorm. It's just Tremor gives me a lot of problems. I got to figure out Tremor, and once I do, I think we'll finally be there. Wrestle War by Sega. So I like the graphics on this one. The gameplay is so-so. Like it's one of those games I'm pretty sure since it's a mashing fest, the computer just cheats on it, but it looks impressive and it's kind of fun. Probably be a good 2-player game. Search and Rescue by SNK. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, looking at the gameplay, I was wondering if it was one of the Rotary. Oh, and there's not much room here. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if it was one of the Rotary games, and it is indeed a Rotary stick game. And the main event by Konami. Another wrestling game. The infamous 1-button. Yeah, jeez. Got no room over. Okay, I have to move to the side to do this. So you get your overall action button, so it's just 4 players just mashing on this button. But in Konami fashion, it has fantastic art to it. Can't see it. It actually has really great side art. It's Stalker. I think this is the one, like, you can like drive in weird places and kind of warp around, if this is the one I'm thinking of. Oh, that's it. Let's wait for an attract mode. Get the attract mode to pop up. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is the weird one, right? Like, you can go weird places like here. You can just go off the screen and then it puts you in a good position. You can go straight to the exit of the next screen. If this is the game I'm thinking, I hope I'm thinking of the correct game. And then next, Arbalester. I could give this one a play. Ooh man, the glare is really bad on this one. But this one, I have, I talked to a lot of people trying to get into shmups. If I were to say what the easiest shmup is, like there's a 1cc video of this on my YouTube. Like this is, once you get a hang of a couple of things, this is a pretty easy shmup 1cc. I might go for Varia next, the Metal Varia, whatever it's called. Oh my god, what is Pleiades? Trying to pronounce that one. I'm largely unfamiliar with this game, unfortunately. 80s is not much of my wheelhouse. This one's okay, but they did it way better when they remade it as basically remade it as G.I. Joe. Slice by Data East. It's a pretty good one. This is one like maybe I think I could learn the 1cc for this. I should probably just sit down and do it one day. And Bloody Wolf by Romstar. Data East. Go. Matt Mania next to Mania Challenge. These are kind of cool wrestling games, but this is an employee who worked here a very long time ago. He actually has maxed out records on, like maxed out scores on both of these. He did marathon plays, so he has the 9,999,990 points. The Contra Evolution got moved into here. I want to say this was a was it China or Taiwan? It was like this cabinet exclusively released in that territory, but they took the there's a mobile game for Contra years ago, and this is essentially what that is. Cobra Command by Data East. Because I think in that one, based on the character you pick, you're pre-equipped with certain weapons. So there's like different buttons for switching. I don't know if it necessarily needs all. I think it's a 6 spread, but only 3 of them actually have buttons installed. Because yeah, it's this. Yeah, these aren't actually. They're just capped. There's no buttons here, so it's 3 buttons. Street Fighter EX Plus. There's our boy. There's such good art, good character art for this game. And then the good old air guys. This is a good one. This is one I do have a set of matches on this on the YouTube channel. Osmond by Mitchell, or Cannon Dancer if you will. Oh, here's where, okay. I was kind of looking for this area, the Techromancer. I don't know if I'll try to get a run back on this later. This is kind of a weird fighting game. Based on anime mechs. Golden Axe the Duel. This is the one-on-one fighter. It's basically the Sega Saturn Golden Axe game. Polygonic commanders. The marquee is lenticular. I don't know if it really shows up over the video. I kind of dig these like early polygonal take-based games. And let me twist around this way. Mock breakers. Uh-oh, what happened here? Oh, I just have to get this, I see. It's stuck there. I'll have to let someone know then. Alright, and then Spy Special Project Y by Konami. This game is crazy, like... I haven't played this enough, like, I don't really know how to describe this game. It, like, switches between different gameplay styles. It has a really good vibe, and of course, like I said, Konami has the great photos on the marquee. I don't know why this reminds me of Cheatham in WCW, where he dressed up as a shark and tried to ruin the beach party. 005. And there is a Giga Wing 2. So that one's down right now though. Let's see, move over here. The Pro Gear's over here now. I don't know which one. I can't remember if Cave developed this and Capcom published it, or if they like actually tandem developed it. But it's pretty cool. Like a good cave shooter. Time Soldiers. Yet another one with the rotary sticks. I have this one on my list for to play for Master System games. I'll check out the Master System version at some point. Be interesting since it won't have the rotary control. Boomer, Ranger. I said I played this a couple of times when it first got to the arcade. It's kind of interesting, but it's probably not one I'd like try to learn or anything. Ichibutsu Crazy Climber 2. I haven't tried this one, but I can't say I'm all that into the original Crazy Climber. Superman by Taito. There. Clark Kent's ready to go. Pengo by Sega. That same thing. There's a credit in there. The Penguin's ready to go. He's bouncing the N and button. Alright, and then I don't know if this is just like a temporary thing. They're gonna put more Neo Geo things in here, but for whatever reason, I remember like way back when, like he just randomly had the King of Fighters 12 here. It was like the game had just released, so this is the first place I played it. And Capcom versus SNK. It's kind of really dark back, like the camera focuses in and out because there's a lot less lighting back this way. Romstar and Capcom with Trojan. There's this one. I used to really like the NES version of this game, but then I didn't play it for years, so now I'm terrible at it. Like maybe I should sit down and relearn it. And here's a Cotton. Basically one of the foundations of the Q-em-ups. I got one of the remakes for Switch, and it was alright. Oddly, I kind of like really want to check out the 3D one that they did. Skull Thing by Data East. This is one I honestly don't know a whole lot about. Be kind of interesting if you could rotate your ship. Here we go. Ninja Clowns. Very successful game in France. So I think we all know about this one. As well as Knuckle Bash. This one I found out it's actually the Japanese version of the game. So someone was saying something about the meme about how the text runs by super fast. It still does, but in this version it's all in Japanese. Bayroute by Sega. This is Sega had Sunsoft to make a Contra like. So I know there's a lot of people that really like that one. Future Spy, Bally Midway, and Sega. This is another one I don't know a whole lot about. Like, I'm kind of curious. Like, it's all red. Is this a Virtual Boy game? Let's see real quick. Oh no, okay. Oh, it's like, it's a Zaxxon-like. I see. Interesting. Okay. I had Zaxxon on the Commodore 64, and I played it a little bit. It's not one that I played a ton. But then our movie theater near us got a Zaxxon cabinet, and I tried to give that a fair shake. I'm still terrible at it. Halley's Comet. If I remember correctly, this was the first game, the first machine at the arcade after it opened that somebody set what would be a world record score on the machine. Power Drive. Is this almost, oh, I was gonna say, is this like drag racing? Because the controls. This is all you get for the controls. You expect the steering wheel or something, but okay, yeah, monster truck. So it's crushing the cars. But yeah, so you get 2 buttons for wheels, wheelie. Huh. So okay, 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive. Interesting. Here's Johnny Nero, Action Hero. I'm trying to look. I think on the score track they have here, they have. I think this is the one you have to play it on the double guns. They call it Guns Akimbo, but like the 2 handguns. But I think that's the scoring track they use for this game here. Sega's Bullets. So this one looks kind of neat. It's a twin. I think it's a twin stick shooter. Cause yeah, I look down here and there's 4 sticks. That's all you get. I appreciate a good twin stick shooter. I think it's funny, like thinking back, I kind of forget about it from time to time, but they ported Smash TV to the NES, and that you might be able to do it on the Sega Genesis too, but you can opt to hold 2 controllers and use the 2 D-pads on the 2 controllers to have the multiple direction shooting. There's Hopper Robo by Sega. That one looks weird. Alright, it's a little tight in this aisle. Let's see what we can do here. Final Blow, Romstar. I remember this one being visually impressive, but I don't remember exactly how it plays. Because I think this is the game that they just they switched it up and made it the Buster Douglas game for the home consoles. Weak, medium, strong, yeah. So it has a good look to it. But the one we always played, I think it was called Title Fight. It was a Sega game, and it had the 2. You like grabbed the joystick, and it was like it had a shield over the joystick, so it was like your own fist. And you would push those joysticks around with your hands, and you got like a first-person view. Bionic Commando. I don't have a lot of experience with the arcade version. I just remember when I first started experimenting with MAME, like I checked this out. It's so dramatically different from the NES version. I don't think I gave it much of a fair shake, so it might be one that I have to revisit at some point. Alright. Here's the classic alligator hunt. I think this game has a lot more notoriety now. Okay. What do we got going on here? Oh, he's drinking. Is that a drink? Okay. I'm guessing it wants me to get all the balloons. Oh. Frog's really after me. It's leaving babies around too. The dinosaur shot me with a paralysis ray or something. I'd probably need 2 hands to play this one. Taito's Gladiator. I see this get played on Twitch from time to time. This is one, like, every once in a while I'll see streamers from Asia playing this game. Double dribble. Not like the NES version. With the arcade version of this, I want to say it's kind of like a follow-up to Konami made a game called Super Basketball, because you actually have a dribble button. Like, you need to hit this button to move around and dribble the ball, and that was a lot like Super Basketball. Blade Master. I think this is the one that Lord BBH just did achievements for. Strikers 1945. Oh, yeah. Sky Cursor. I keep forgetting about this game. Let me see if I can... I couldn't see that. I have no idea what the patterns on this are anymore. No, he didn't go bottom. What? I think it's going into a new phase. trap. Alright, we got him. I'm unclear as to whether, like, this game kept coming out in updates, and I'm kind of unclear as to whether they, like, officially finished it. Moving on, here's Galaga 88. Konami's Asterix. It's the beat 'em up. I made a bit of progress last time I played this. Like, I had the thought of maybe trying to 1cc it, but I'm still not entirely convinced on that one yet. G-Lock air battle. Like, the one single Chuck E. Cheese memory I have of G-Lock is of G-Lock because they had the cockpit version. But this is the stand-up one, but they do, this art location actually does have an R360, and G-Lock is the game that's featured in R360, so I'd say they have the deluxe version of the game covered. We'll move back this way. There's some people playing games in the other way, so I don't want to disturb them here. But moving back a little bit, here's a biomechanical toy by Yelko. Really weird, like, run and gun platformer. And everyone's favorite, Rap Boys. This game rules. I haven't played it in a really long time. Oh, I actually still have the second place score on here. Which, if I'm not mistaken, that playthrough is actually saved on my YouTube channel. Ninja. Yeah, this is, Sega has a game called Ninja Princess, and this is what they decided to do for the game. Releasing it in the US. This used to be on the other side of the arcade, so every time I was playing the arcade fighting games, that jingle would play over and over and over and over again. I don't think yeah, there was somebody over here before and I didn't want to bother them, so we'll keep going this way. Vindicators by Atari. There's also a Badlands by Atari. It's like a really weird, this is like playing the off-road game, but it's like all crazy post-apocalyptic. Funny enough, the first time I ever saw this game, this cabinet, was inside of a church. A church had this in their youth center. I found that extremely humorous. But yeah, that's Ring King by Data East. His yeah. I don't know if I've ever paid attention to the bezel art on this before. It's actually some pretty decent bezel art, even though, like, look at this guy. He's pretty beat up. Those are good faces right there. Here's Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Just pick Wolverine and activate his install and just crouching fierce and you win the game. Against the CPU, at least. I'm sure if you were playing like a good player, they wouldn't let you do that to him, but Buck Rogers and the Planet of Zoom. I had a Buck Rogers game on the Commodore 64, and I think it was a little bit like this with the flight, but obviously not this involved. I recall like dodging a bunch of barriers in the spaceship. Oh, they got me. Buck Rogers is done. Show's over. Nastar Warrior. It's like, this is just pretty much Roston 2, isn't it? Like, I'm trying to remember. I think that's what it is. It's by Taito, so it's a pretty good chance that that's what it is. Crash by Exidy. I'm a little weary because it's an Exidy game. Change lanes to avoid crash with other cars. 10 points for each dots. Bonus points if all dots are eliminated. So it's kind of weird because it's like a vehicle game, but so I wonder if it's like a maze type, like Rally X or something. Let's see real quick. Probably won't play this one for long, but it's kind of a weird curiosity. Oh my goodness. Okay. I see. Yep. Okay. We can change our speed. Okay, so you can only change the lane. Okay. I'm already kind of getting the vibe of it. Oh, no, it wouldn't. Okay, cool. It's kind of a good-looking crash, all things considered. No! Oh my goodness! That was rude. He's got to do it again. Yeah, I knew it. Oh no! Ah! Okay. You jerk. That's on me. I kind of saw that coming, and I still fell for it. Oh, no! I thought I could sneak past them, and I was wrong. Well, that was Crash. I definitely crashed. Here's Rockin' Rope. I've heard people say this is a sort of a predecessor to Bionic Commando. Like, it works differently, but I kind of get it with the mechanic where you shoot the harpoon and go on the... Oh no, oh, he got out of there. Good job. Gate of Doom by Data East. Yeah, we actually did have this cabinet at one of our arcades, but it was one of those, I swear it was at the location for like a week or two, and then it was gone, and then I never saw it again. Go, this game is great. The Hacha Mecha Fighter. This is good just for the intro. We've got to play out the intro here. I love how his little feet hang out. Oh, that's such a good game. Alright. Extermination by World Games. This is one I can't say I'm familiar with this one either. Let's see what type it is. Oh, it auto scrolls. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The second button doesn't do anything yet. I might have to check this one out later on my own. It seems okay. Like I said, I don't know what the second button does at this point. I don't know if it's to pick up an item or what. Oh. I think it's speed. Oh. Huh, okay. Yeah, at least I'll have to check that one out later. It has weird music, too.